This week's Thursday soap opera Days of Our Lives is set to unleash a series of shocking revelations that will rock Salem to its core, promising explosive drama filled with gripping family secrets, motherly wisdom, and a villain poised to strike. At the center of the storm is Maggie, who finds herself caught in an impossible dilemma following her daughter Sarah's heartbreaking confession. This shocking admission forces Maggie into a gut-wrenching decision. Will she protect her daughter, or be completely honest with Xander about a painful family secret? Sarah's emotional confession leaves Maggie shaken in one of the most emotionally charged scenes Salem has seen in recent memory. Sarah finally unburdens herself to her mother Maggie, sharing a devastating truth that she has kept hidden for weeks. Crumbling under the weight of her deception, Sarah reveals everything about the forged letter scandal. Viewers will witness Maggie's profound reaction, a powerful blend of disappointment, compassion, and the quiet strength that only a mother who has endured countless hardships could express. With a heavy heart, Maggie shares a life lesson with Sarah that hits home deeply. Lies only grow more painful with time. Maggie's words resonate strongly, carrying the weight of her own past struggles, including paralysis, prison, and the tragic loss of her true love. Recognizing the gravity of Sarah's actions, Maggie swiftly offers her daughter tough yet loving advice: confront the truth and confess everything to Xander before he hears it from someone else. However, little do they know that someone else is already plotting to expose the scandal first. Vivian's vicious plan begins to unfold as the emotional heart-to-heart between Maggie and Sarah unfolds. Vivian Alamain quietly sneaks into Xander's office, like a snake lying in wait. Vivian has carefully orchestrated this moment, savoring her chance at revenge against the unsuspecting Xander. Her calculated entry into the office marks the beginning of a dramatic confrontation that promises to change everything. Vivian, with cruel satisfaction, prepares to deliver her own version of the truth, determined to cause maximum chaos. Will Xander trust her shocking revelations regarding the forged letter? Or will he dismiss them as merely spiteful lies from a bitter woman? Marlena and Steve face off against dangerous Orpheus elsewhere. A thrilling subplot escalates as Marlena Evans and Steve Johnson bravely confront the sinister Orpheus. Driven by an unwavering determination to uncover the fate of Marlena's husband, John, Marlena refuses to retreat, even when Steve suggests that it's too dangerous to continue their pursuit. Facing Orpheus, a criminal whose terrorizing presence has haunted Salem for decades, heightens the stakes dramatically. Marlena and Steve find themselves trapped in a treacherous game of cat and mouse. As they navigate the danger, viewers will wonder, are they getting closer to answers, or walking straight into a deadly trap set by their nemesis? A bitter family feud escalates between the Kyriakis brothers. Meanwhile, familial tensions reach their boiling point as Philip Kyriakis and Alex Kyriakis clash violently. Alex, burdened with the secret of the letter forgery, is struggling internally with keeping quiet, and the tension with his half-brother Philip finally explodes. Philip's desperation to conceal his involvement in the forgery pushes their relationship to its breaking point. The heated confrontation will undoubtedly leave emotional scars and possibly spill secrets that could unravel the entire Kyriakis family dynamic. Could this be the moment Alex decides he's had enough and finally reveals everything? Stephanie seeks wisdom from Kayla in another part of town. Stephanie Johnson reaches out to her mother, Kayla Johnson, for some much-needed advice and comfort. Stephanie, grappling with her own role in the scandal, having overheard Philip and Kate's original conversation, is desperate for guidance. Kayla, renowned for her unwavering moral compass and practical wisdom, must now guide her daughter through complicated moral decisions. Will Kayla advise Stephanie to come clean and expose what she knows? Or will she suggest that Stephanie distance herself from the drama unfolding within the Kyriakis family? Given Salem's history, staying out of trouble rarely works as planned. Salem on the edge of chaos with these explosive situations unfolding simultaneously, Salem stands on the brink of chaos. Can Sarah reveal the truth to Xander before Vivian causes irreversible damage? Will Maggie's motherly wisdom manage to salvage her daughter's marriage? As tensions erupt and secrets spill, the relationships in Salem will be tested like never before. Loyalties will be questioned, alliances will shift, and nothing will ever be the same again. Prepare yourselves, Days of Our Lives fans. This Thursday's episode will leave you gasping, gripping the edge of your seats, and eagerly awaiting the answers to these gripping questions. The emotional intensity, stunning revelations, and deep family drama will leave Salem forever changed. Next, yesterday's gripping episode of Days of Our Lives took viewers back into the tense environment of the Salem police station, where emotions ran high as JJ confronted Gabby about the shooting of DiMera. Fans of this long-running drama know very well that when past hurts and lingering suspicions surface, fireworks are inevitable. This encounter was no exception, bringing past grievances, deep-seated resentments, and explosive accusations to the forefront in a dramatic, unforgettable fashion. The scene opened with JJ, composed yet clearly determined, confronting Gabby, whose initial relaxed demeanor quickly evaporated when she realized she was once again under suspicion. JJ, whose professional role conflicted deeply with their complicated personal history, had clearly reached a breaking point. "Kristen has been cleared," JJ announced firmly, his voice a mix of authority and regret. "Which means we need to start looking at other potential suspects. Like you, Gabby." Gabby's reaction was immediate and visceral. Shock and anger contorted her expression as she jumped from her seat. Her disbelief quickly turned into outrage, exacerbated by the memories of previous injustices she'd endured at the hands of Salem's justice system. Gabby, known for her fiery temper and emotional responses, struggled to contain her frustration. "This is ridiculous," she snapped, eyes blazing. "You can't be serious, JJ." JJ, however, was more than serious. Calmly and methodically, he outlined his reasons for suspecting her involvement. "It wasn't complicated," he explained. "She had a clear motive for revenge against EJ, stemming from their tumultuous past and numerous betrayals." JJ's rational explanation served only to further infuriate Gabby. "Revenge," she shot back, incredulous. "I spent years of my life in prison, twice, for crimes I didn't commit. Do you honestly think I would risk everything, my freedom, my daughter, my life, just for petty revenge? I'm not that stupid, JJ." Despite the force of her argument, JJ pressed further. He asked if she had an alibi, and Gabby, hesitating briefly, insisted she had simply gone home after a long day. Yet JJ, prepared for this response, revealed that he'd actually stopped by her house that night, only to find it eerily dark and empty. Gabby quickly backtracked, insisting she must have been asleep, but JJ had anticipated this defense. "You weren't asleep," JJ confronted her gently yet firmly. "You were awake, and you weren't home. We saw you at the town square, remember? You weren't anywhere near your bed." Gabby faltered, her memory conveniently cloudy. "Oh, right," she conceded hesitantly. "I forgot about that." But JJ wasn't about to let it slide. He pressed her relentlessly for details of her movements that night. Cornered, Gabby struggled to keep her composure. The viewers were then shown a dramatic flashback, Gabby standing in the dark shadows outside the DiMera mansion, gripping a handgun tightly, an image loaded with implications. "I just went back to the square to retrieve my planner." "That's it," Gabby insisted, her voice shaking slightly as the memory flashed vividly before her eyes. "After that, I went straight home." JJ's steady gaze held an undeniable skepticism, one that cut through her deflections like a knife. Gabby's frustration reached its peak. She accused JJ of allowing their complicated past relationship to cloud his judgment, claiming his suspicions were driven more by personal feelings than objective evidence. "You're doing this because of us, JJ," she shouted, her voice thick with emotion. "You can't separate your job from your personal feelings." JJ visibly struggled with her accusation, pain evident in his eyes. He admitted his discomfort with the situation but reminded her he had a professional duty. "I don't like this any more than you do," JJ confessed solemnly. "But look at the facts. You had motive, opportunity, access to a weapon, and no alibi. What else am I supposed to think, Gabby?" Gabi's eyes filled with tears of rage and frustration. "You're wrong, JJ. You're making a terrible mistake," she whispered fiercely, voice trembling. This encounter was more than just an interrogation. It was a deeply personal confrontation filled with emotional complexity, past wounds, and unresolved conflicts. As JJ stood firm in his position, viewers were left pondering the heavy consequences if JJ's suspicions turned out to be correct, or disastrously mistaken. The intensity of this scene highlighted not only the legal drama but the deep emotional undercurrents that Days of Our Lives excels at portraying. Gabi and JJ's fraught relationship adds another layer of drama, leaving viewers anxiously anticipating the next episode, where the stakes promise to climb even higher.